On this edition of Strider has a crappy-ass phone. He can't check the internet.
Because of the stupid... No, I can get on the internet on this piece of crap thing. But... What? Yes, it has internet!
One site only.
No. It's just that it's on like a 320 by 240 pixel screen.
This is why tablets were invented, kids. This is why when they actually tell you get a new phone, don't go for the crappy flip phone.
Yeah, I'm turning it off right now so I don't get any calls while we're recording. So, hi! You're eating ice cream.
Yes.
And I had mac and cheese a little bit ago.
And I had pizza earlier.
I had pizza a couple days ago. But... So, this is... You just showed up at the Dairy Queen by my house and then called me and were like, hey.
I did. I was like... I'm staring at Johnny Boy's house.
Should I call him?
Yeah. And see if he's masturbating? Yes, he was.
No, I was playing games.
That's what we all say.
No, I was playing Star Ocean 2.
Again, that's what we all say.
I've played Star Ocean, the second story again. Or rather, Second Evolution. Because that's the PSP remake. Or re-release, or whatever. And, because I finished Star Ocean The First Departure, and don't say anything, I emulated it. Because my PSP is broken. Oh, we discussed that already. And I actually have Star Ocean: The Second Story.
Don't worry. I actually want to mod it Xenoverse, knowing that I've seen some shit that was awesome.
So yeah, I'm playing a pirated copy. Shh, don't tell anybody.
You hear that, internet? You hear that, internet? You blab. Guess what happened?
Like anyone cares. I actually have the original PS1 version, which, there's subtle differences, like, the voices. I don't like Claude's newer voice.
I literally thought you were going to say, like, the jiggle physics of it.
They're sprites.
I literally was thought you were going to say, like, the pretty much boob physics.
Or are you talking about Celine?
Maybe.
You don't know who Celine is. Let me mute this.
Oh my god, the first minute.
Yeah, you see Serena. No,
the first minute you know about like an anime.
Yeah, I'm loading it up right now so you can see some of the characters that I have.
Is that a damn shower curtain? What the fuck,
dude? She's more subtle in this version than she was in the original, where instead of just that heart tattoo on one of her tits, her entire body's covered in tattoos. Because that's how she casts magic spells.
I find that sexy. Again, ladies, if any girl has a tattoo...
Oh, and the addition is they added Welch. Because she's the running joke in the series ever since she appeared till the end of time.
Just like...
I love the fact that everyone else's, it tells you their race. Except for Welch, which is it's a secret.
I don't know. She might turn out to be like Aro-chan. We don't have a secret. Look how powerful she got.
Then of course there's Ashton, which I don't like his new voice, and the fact that they renamed his dragons from Gyoro and Urarun to Creepy and Weepy.
Why?
Because apparently that's what Gyoro and Urarun translate to English as. It's a direct translation as Creepy and Weepy. But I preferred the names Gyoro and Urarun.
Again, it'd be so badass knowing that you have dragons coming out your back.
Yeah, and since I got Welch this time, I had to skip on the Kung Fu waifu Chisato Madison.
Remember, it's like if you're watching,
who is a reporter. But knows jujitsu and can summon nukes out of the sky by calling on a cell phone and saying 2 eggs, 1 missile, please, and then bombs fall onto the battlefield.
Again, if your wife knows jujitsu, get the fuck out of that relationship.
And apparently they made Reina look way younger. in this version than she is, or than she did in her original appearance.
Oh, you mean
which she's supposed to be like canonic or like biologically? Yeah, it's an old. This is an old game. Biologically, 17, actually over 700 million years old. because her mom was a scientist at a future lab or at a pet laboratory deep in the past that blew up, and Reyna basically was Kal-El in that situation where she gets sent off in a pod that gets hit by the temporal phase shift or whatever and shoots her 700 million years into the future.
So I got a question for you. Who's older, Supreme Kai of Time or her?
Supreme Kai of Time.
And yet she still can't cook.
And unlike Supreme Kai of Time, Reyna actually knows how to cook.
There is justice in this world. Supreme Kai of Time tries to kill us all. Oh, great job, Time Patroller. It's like Time Patroller. I made some food.
And you're getting a phone call in the middle of the show.
Oh, it's my mom. Hi, Mom. Not much.
So he's on the phone.
Yes, I'll gladly take some food from Kentucky Fried Chicken. I'm talking to Johnny Boy.
Yeah, he's over at my house.
Get me, woman! Yes, get me something!
You really have to live up to... I'll save it for the comments.
Yes. Yes. Hey. She says hi.
Well, I heard her, so hi back, so...
Hey. But.
Alright. So, yeah, I heard that! You really want to reinforce the stereotype, huh?
Yes, I do.
So, back to what we were discussing beforehand, because I finished the first Star Ocean game, and I did the all the secret dungeons in it, and including the last one that's right before, which you get access to when you save at the final save point, and then you go back, and then you can access what is known as the 7-star cave, which basically was that game's version of the hyperbolic time chamber.
Remember, kids, this is how you become OP in like 5 minutes.
And I'm not joking when I make that connection, because the sheer amount of XP I was getting was fucking ridiculous. I'm guaranteed 1 level per fight, if not 2.
I find it funny. There was a meme I saw on the internet. It was this. The first is like how to get stronger. Go straight into the hyperbolic time chamber at level 1. Come out level 100.
No, I went in at level 100. I came out at level 214. That was just for my most top one, and even at that point, the final boss was a joke. It was like, oh, it's the final boss. Oh, fight's over in 30 seconds. Oh, he has a second form. Fight lasts another 30 seconds.
Again.
And then I'm just looking at it and I'm like, that's it?
Let me finish that meme. It was like this. Come over is like, come out is like, come over is like, it was like this. Enter the hyperbolic time chamber at level 1. Enter the hyperbolic, it's like exit the hyperbolic time chamber at level 100. Any fight you go to, all you have to do is just one punch.
One punch! That's pretty much it!
Like, literally, you're just looking smug as hell, like, was that it?
So I'm at the point where I'm fighting the 10 wise men in Star Ocean 2, and I've already beat the first 6. The first 2 were jokes, because after the point where I'm like, beforehand, before when you're supposed to fight them and win, they have plot armor. As in, get into a fight,
I know,
and every attack you do does no damage.
I know a plot armor. There are some animes that just love to pull that shit. Like, oh,
but after, I'm like, and they're supposed to be, they want to take over the universe, they're basically gods, and after this, I encountered
Wait, so they're like Frieza?
Yeah. But after the first fight, or like after you get the antimatter weapons or anti-proton weapons in the remake, but and you encounter the first two guys went down like bitches. As in, he picks a fight with me. I start immediately hitting him and air juggling his ass and keep stunning him before he gets it. He didn't even get a swing off. The third guy gave a little bit of a challenge because he had a move that would negate all my attacks for like a certain amount of time, and that's the only reason he managed to get hits off on me.
I kind of wish we had that in this universe. Do you know how pissed off? Do you know how pissed off someone would be knowing that Frieza is like that your character could not be hit no matter what?
You say that. So basically, so that I don't have a repeat of what happened in First Departure's final boss, there's two specific events that you have to trigger in order for the final boss in this game to remove his limiter. What does that do? He goes from, he could be a challenge if you're not well prepared, if you're like level 100, then okay. Then
go nuts.
Then go nuts to, oh god, why? The removing of the limiter makes it so that even at max level for your party, at max level of 255, he can still one-shot you. And the power, and I'm going to describe the power jump for you in a way that you'll understand, Jeff, because you haven't played this. Before the limiter's removed, power level is on equivalent for Super Saiyan. Super Saiyan 1.
Okay.
After the limiter's removed, jumps from Super Saiyan 1 to Ultra Instinct.
Jesus Christ. And I had to fight that. I showed Johnny Boy that fight. I had to fight that. This is how it went. This is how Goku went. It went from base straight to Super Saiyan Blue. It was like straight into Super Saiyan 2. Then to Super Saiyan Blue. And then right when you thought you could kick his ass, he went straight into Ultra Instinct.
Except with this, there's no intermediate areas. It jumps from Super Saiyan to Ultra Instinct.
Which one? The master version or it was like the incomplete version?
The white-haired version.
Oh, shit. Again, I had to fight that, and I'm surprised I survived.
And the reason I'm doing this is because I'm going to do the... Hi, I'm Son Goku. I'm going to deck you in the schnoz.
Plot armor. It's like your attacks are a joke. The goodness of plot armor. Seriously, it's like you start getting your ass kicked.
Alright, we're going back on the tits.
The good thing about plot armor, you get your ass kicked, and then next thing you know, 5 seconds later, you're already won the fight. Like, you just pulled out one OP move to win the fight. Like,
yeah, I'm leveling up all my party members right now because I'm going to have to tackle the Crave of Trials, and I'm basically going to have to beat it.
Again, I'm kind of wondering, when people have plot armor in a game, what's the point of just trying to fight any villain? Xenoverse 1 was the greatest example of that because, seriously, in Super Saiyan you can spam a crap load of moves. The most broken move, Emperor's Death Beam.
Which they got rid of that in Xenoverse 2, didn't they?
I know, it sucks. Like, it totally sucks. Like
that you can't infinitely spam it anymore, like every single person online does who's a Saiyan.
Which is funny as hell because every person I met online wants to spam Ultra Fighting Bomber until that guard breaks. Which is funny as hell. I fought like 2 people that did that thinking, Ultra Fighting? I broke a guard. No. For those that watched Super and seeing what Super Rose Goku Black did, that freaking Divine Lasso, I had that move and I loved it. Because the first minute I did, I just hit them with a sword and just started spearing their ass. He was like, how the hell did you beat me? Plot armor. Total and utter plot armor.
I saw it in the opening that said attack, so I attacked.
It was like,
Ultra Fighting!
Sir, it's like, sir, I'm going to need you to calm the hell down. Like, Ultra fighting. What's going on? Rakumis! Take a nap, you'll feel better.
Oh, by the way, look at my fall count. That's the money. The other thing I discovered, how far into the game where I can basically break the monetary system in the economy.
I've done that on a few.
In the first Star Ocean, I did it in less than 20 hours.
It was funny.
I got to a point where, I'm only level 50. And and with item creation, I've already rendered money meaningless.
I did that in GTA. And that took me about like 3 days.
It took a little longer in this one, but after I got the blacksmith ability, as well as alchemy, I made stuff that I could sell for a fuck ton of money, as opposed and versus how much it costs to make it. It gets ridiculous. Where I use alchemy to create. I think it's like is it orichalcum from iron? Iron's only like 250 fall. Then you use blacksmith to turn it into helmets of Odin, which goes from you buy the initial investment of 250 fall to like over 700,000 when you sell it back, and that's not. I'm like, with the group appraising ability, you can lower the price of when you buy stuff and raise the price when you sell shit.
Just like in the 360 version of Skyrim. I've done that to the point.
Mercantile's just basically broken.
I've done that where I just go straight into a bandit camp and just start slaughtering everyone. I don't believe in like sneaking. I'm like, no, they'll know I'm here.
I'll just turn into a werewolf and eat them all.
Pretty much. That's where the fun begins. But you did do that thing with Harkin, though, that I found hilarious.
Oh, yeah, soul trap his ass.
In my case, I just went werewolf, and I was like, yeah, who's powerful now?
No, I think it's more humiliating because the soul trapping, because his soul's stuck in the soul care and he can't do anything about it.
He's like, say hi to Derp for me.
Yeah, he'll be happy to play with you. Like, and by the way...
he's pissed off as well.
Yeah, and you can't kill him.
No, you can, but he'll respond with
dying doesn't kill him. He can't die permanently. He'll respawn immediately afterwards and just be pissed.
And then pretty much attacks you.
Yeah.
Literally, he just went to the Dragonborn like, you're the only chance I have of freedom, take me with you.
By the way, the XP here is it's pitiful right now. I have it on mute right now so that we don't hear anything, but and
then get flagged in the butt by frickin' YouTube.
For a video game, it might get flagged. I don't know.
Remember, it's like, guess what I found out on the cartoons now?
What?
They redid Thundercats into that Teen Titans Go version.
Oh, I already knew about that. I'd never watched it, though, so...
I never did either. I'm like, why the hell are you ruining Thundercats for us?
I don't watch much TV nowadays. Considering I don't have cable.
Again, in my case, I watch TV, but, I would never watch Thundercats Roar. Again, I like when Chitara was actually furry as hell and she had an ass. Like, that leotard had nothing back.
So you're saying you're furry for her?
I will. That's the only type of furry.
What, you don't want to bang Crystal? You had to think about that, didn't you? Considering her outfits from either the battle bikini or the skin tight spandex.
I don't know. Let's see. Chitara might be wild in bed. And I do mean wild in bed.
But Crystal can also has the benefit of what Gardevoir can does, because she's psychic. She also has psychic powers, so she can give you psychic blowjobs.
It's literally like it's like literally you're just sitting there in an important meeting. She's just jerking you off. You're like, must not have the Ahikal face going. Must not. Hey, are you alright? Yeah, I'm totally fine. Yeah. What's this sticky stuff underneath the table? I don't know.
Gonna be like this one furry hentai comic I saw where this one chick had portal panties.
I wish.
And the other part was connected to a fleshlight with the other portal. So she could be out in public and you could fuck her.
Which is funny as hell, because literally someone in Borderlands decided to create the same thing. Except you end up in like Elizabeth's tits, like you're literally like in her tits. Like, she looks down and sees a dick just poking out. Like, wondering what is happening. You're just, like, having the ultimate pleasure right there.
I'm gonna have to find that thing so I can show it to you later.
And then this is what happened. When you freaking come and go right back into the portal, she's gonna look at the T and say, what the fuck was in this thing? I seen that and I was laughing my ass off at it.
So, yeah.
One of some very funny as hell when
What?
Frieza says like his power level is like 530,000.
Oh, in his first form, we're back on the DBZ stuff.
I know, I laugh. In DBZ, that was the first funny thing. Because every time, I just spammed Alter after he's like, what? My power level should be powerful than you! I'm just saying, bitch. Power levels don't mean shit to me. Spamming the hell out of you.
Like, power levels are bullshit!
It is. Like, my power is like, I should be more powerful than you. Really now. Excuse me real quick. Emperor's Death Beam.
Basically finger bang to death.
Oh, dude, I gotta show you that one where it's like a Cell versus his female version. Rule 63 counterpart of it.
I have not seen that. I have seen Cell versus Bobby Hill, though.
I'm laughing.
That's my purse! I don't know! You kicks him in the dick, and he's like, oh!
Which is funny as hell. I've seen, like, one where you have, like, pretty much Caulifla and Kelfa and all that crap. Come on, or where Caulifla is like, oh, yeah. And Cell's like, oh, I thought you meant my dick. He's like, you literally, like, whip it out of it. Oh, like, show me your power level. Oh, I thought you meant my dick. I was. Kelfa's response was, I'm not letting you go this alone. Kappa comes in. Hey guys, I'm here for the tournament. Oh my god, it's everywhere! Which is funny as hell. The one I found hilarious as shit was literally with Android 21. And then Gohan, being her representative, said she's 10 years old. Like, Cell's response was, but I'm 9! Like, you sick bastard, you admit you're pretty much sleeping with a... Like, I'm 9 years old! Her response is, oh, come on, I'm more mature than that. Like, Cell's response was, okay, here's an idea. Show of hands, who slept with her? Zarbon was the only one that didn't raise his hands.
Well, so Zarbon's gay, that's why.
I know.
Oh, that's funny, because I did play that part in Kakarot. Once you have access to the Dragon Balls, you can do interesting things. Like, make wishes to bring back Raditz. And Nappa. And Dodoria. And Zarbon. And the Ginyu Force.
Oh god, it's like...
And you know why? Because they have each one has an individual individual quest with it where you fight them again. With Raditz and Nappa, they get annoyed that they lose, but then they say, well, if you start training, maybe you'll have a shot. Okay, well, fine. We'll be training partners from now on.
What should have been interesting as hell in Dragon Ball?
With Dodoria and Zarbon, you beat them into the ground to convince them, don't be evil anymore. Dodoria is like, okay, you kicked my ass. Okay, I'm done. Alright. Zarbon's like,
I got better things to do.
I'm like, alright, fine, I won't blow up the planet. Or something like that. And I'm just thinking, I'm like, dude, there are chicks here. They probably will get all over you if you weren't gay.
It's true, but literally he's going to appear on a soap opera of almost like Brokeback Mountain. Zarbon, no, I pooped from the... Not today, you don't. Like... He's extremely flamboyant, people!
And with the Ginyu Force, they think that you res them specifically so that you can join, because Captain Ginyu's a frog at this point.
Which I found hilarious as hell.
So they're basically asking, oh, you want to audition? So, you talk to him as Gohan, and he's like, okay, show us your best pose. So he does, he just raises his hand. No. He just does this, which is he puts his hand up and put another hand behind it, like he's about to fire a beam. He's like, that pose sucks. And then Raccoon's like, well, we could just fight him to see how good his power level is.
Raccoon has the also is like, and they say Raccoon's a dumbass.
So you beat them. We're like, okay, you can join. Just work on your pose from now on. And Gohan's like, I may actually have to do that for the future. Hinting, hint, Great Saiyaman, hint.
Which is stupid as hell. Like, let's spend 5 minutes of posing.
Oh, I can only imagine how it comes show up as Great Saiyaman to the Ginyu Force, and you do that pose, and they're like, "That's awesome!"
I don't know how, but I end up like stumbling on a freaking like someone created this crap.
What?
The ultimate pose competition between Great Saiyaman and the Ginyu Force. Like, you have Great Saiyaman, Great Saiyawoman, and Jocko versus the Ginyu Force, where Frieza's like, I'm wondering why the hell I haven't blown this place up already. Like, Frieza's
I'm like, I never get used to this.
Like, literally, Frieza's just doing this, like, must not blow up the place, must not blow up the place. Zarbon just comes out of there, Lord Frieza, join in on the polls. Like, literally, all you just see is, like, friggin' Frieza just said, I'm done. I'm out. Peace.
Okay, that was worth my time. Look how much XP.
It's over 9,000!
96,000. Everyone in my B team just gained 2 levels. And now I gotta feed them so they can recover.
Let's feed them on some unknown shit.
Well, I'm giving them, I just gave them, crappy food.
No, you want to know who makes crappy food? Supreme Cap Time makes crappy food. I don't think...
did she make a drink that's, she put salt in it instead of sugar?
Worse. She made pudding.
Oh, let's find some of the... this smells a bit fishy. The rotting sashimi. Some of the tasteless stew. So what did you put in this thing?
I can't taste nothing.
There was the bitter cake or the spicy cake, which is right. Did you even read the recipe?
All I'm thinking is someone just doing this in the kitchen. What the hell's a recipe?
And some of this stuff actually sounds really good, while other stuff I'm not so sure.
You want to know what sounds good? Ramen. You want to know what sounds great? Chinese. Know what sounds? It's like, you want to know what sounds pretty? Like,
and the Umaibo candies. A puffed corn snack in the shape of a cylindrical stick. Here are some of the flavors. Garden salad. Teriyaki. Cream of corn.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Cheese! Takoyaki! Okay, that's octopus. That actually sounds pretty good. Chicken curry!
That sounds pretty good, dude.
Chocolate! Cocoa, which apparently is different from chocolate.
Wait, where the fuck is Majin Buu when you need it?
And those are the ones I have made. Okay.
Again.
Oh, although its recipe is unknown, its refreshing taste is known all over the universe. Just cola. We don't know what we put in it.
Again. Have you ever thought about reading? Have you ever thought about just reading the back?
Yeah.
Like their secret recipe ain't a secret.
How? And this makes no sense. How do you make jam from aloe?
That actually stumped me. That actually stumped me.
Because that's a healing item you can get. Aloe. I'm like, that's a good question, isn't it? How do you make that into a jelly or a jam that you spread on toast? I know it already has the consistency of jelly. That's just straight aloe.
I'm pretty much sure Japan probably thought of something like that. Let's be honest, they're mad geniuses over there.
Case in point, they like eating rice balls as a snack.
That, and the fact of the matter is they turn a car into like a freaking go-kart. They find like a big-ass box truck and all that shit. And then when you park that damn thing, next thing you know, a mini go-kart pops the fuck out. Like, what the fuck? Seriously, they have an SUV that turns into a freaking motorcycle.
Looking at the toys I have. Oh. Why is that a weapon? The Keen kitchen knife.
As it's a weapon, as you see the pristine, glistening effect of it, and carved handle, and the fact of the matter is, if someone knows how to use this, your wife will stab your ass. It's very good for murder mysteries as well. It was the butler!
Oh, man. I just remembered just some of the hilarious armor that I made in the first Star Ocean, like, the cat girl, which is Parisi. All her armors was just bikinis. Her most powerful armor, it was still a bikini.
Which is interesting as hell because Dynasty
that reduced all elemental damage by half.
Dynasty Warriors actually has that. And it was on a succubus. I'm talking about a custom like character succubus, and I'm like, what the fuck?
I like where this is going.
Which was funny as hell. The description came from this. You're in the Three Kingdoms. The description came from this. These unknown invaders came from somewhere, possibly hell. We don't know, but all we do know is. One of them is extremely, something.
Flamboyant.
Not flamboyant. Horny. Like, that was the freaking description of, like, the succubus. It was like, we don't know where she came from. Probably the depths of hell, but we already know that she's extremely... ... horny. Like, it's like underneath it. It's like underneath the description. Damn, it's like literally, if she actually got a hold to, if she got a hold to all three fractions, all four fractions, she would have united the land already.
But you gotta be careful with the succubus, because she sucks your soul out of through your dick.
Exactly. That's why they said the land would have been united already. The land would have been united already. Feudal China would have been under her rule. What happened to Cao Cao? Worth it. Liu Bei, are you alright? Me and my brothers fought with honor. And died like men. Xu Kuana, what happened to you? She took my family for everything they owned. Oh my god, Sima Yi! Don't die on me! My sons, run!
Better yet, no, you want to... Hey, tag me in.
It's like, no.
I need a breather.
It's like, my sons, run. She'll do the same thing to you. We never stood a chance.
Kill it like the rest.
Father, I will avenge you.
Don't.
5 minutes, 5 minutes later. I surrender! Stop! Oh my god, what happened to you?
I surrendered. And then I came, I saw, I came.
I need a drink. Like, are you feeling alright? What day is it?
She kind of used the command spell on me, and she just gave me a one-word command. Come.
Which was a very powerful word. That was a hydrant right there. It just kept going and going and going. It was like the Energizer Bunny.
Speaking of hydrants, you reminded me of something.
Does it involve a hydrant?
Like, this... I think we may have touched upon this before, but, remember how television was different? I mean, this was back in the 2000s. Remember a show called Ultimate Muscle?
Oh, jeez. I haven't heard that so in a while.
That was on the Fox box, and it was supposed to be for kids, and,
Question. Hold on. When was half the shit in the 90s? Half the shit
this was in like the early to mid 2000s when right after I finished high school.
Okay.
And this is supposed to be for kids. They took this off the air for a reason.
Okay, question. Question.
Now, and speaking of hydrants, there is a scene where Kid Muscle starts pissing his pants, and it's a geyser coming out of his fucking dick.
Okay, question.
He has a hydrant busting his pants, and this is on a kid's show, and this is also the same show that introduced us to Miss Your Cheeks, who is just basically a wrestler whose face is an ass.
Question. When the hell was cartoons in, like... When the hell, like, was cartoons in, like, the friggin' early 90s and 2000s, like, the 90s and 2000s meant for kids? This was like this was
Saturday morning where kids would be watching. And when the Fox spots got bowed out by 4Kids TV, guess what one of the shows they got rid of? They got rid of Ultimate Muscle because we can't show that on TV and talk about a guy who flies to other planets by farting.
Again, when the hell was half of this shit? Because seriously, here's the funny part. Just like an anime where if you watch Hitman Reborn and you know what the hell I'm talking about, there was a cartoon where it was kind of like this. The first minute this superhero happened, like the sun hit him. Guess what half the clothes did? And there was like a provocative like sunlight blocking something.
But then again, I can't really say anything because I grew up with Ren and Stimpy.
We all did! I did too!
That was rated for TV Y7.
We showed it on Nickelodeon.
That was not for kids.
And, look, and yet
it was rated for 7-year-olds, 7 and up.
Which was funny as hell. I found very interesting the shower scene of Ren and Stimpy. Literally, girl in the shower.
No, that's from the Spike TV rebranding where they made it all adult and made it suck.
I don't know about that. It kind of did interestingly be funny. Especially the shower scene.
Yeah, people were actually kind of pissed off because it ruined the humor.
I don't know. It taught me about girls.
Boobs.
And made me interested in girls.
But then a lot of shows did that back in the day.
A lot of shows do that now. They just try to hide it through adult jokes. They're like,
now? They've done it. They've been doing that for a long time.
Question. You know who Zontan is, right?
Yes.
If you look at the bottom of, like, Raven's shoe and Teen Titans Go, guess what the symbol is? And Zontan even said this. I see you, Teen Titans Go. I see you. Yes, you look underneath, like, Teen Titan Go Raven's boot. It's a picture. It's literally the face of Zontan right there. Like, she even said this in, like, freaking ZTV News. I see you, Teen Titans Go. I see you.
You do realize what you're referencing right there, right?
Kids, don't be sheltered. Go up to your parents and do what Teen Titans Go to go to the movies did. Ask where babies come from. Now you can tell me. It's like, now tell me. This is meant for kids in a cartoon show. Robin grasped the camera and said, kids, ask where babies come from. Like, ask your parents where babies come from. So how is this almost safe for work? Mom, where do babies come from? Where did you hear this from? From that movie, Teen Titans Go. To the movies. It was the ending credit that said, ask where babies come from.
Yeah, I know. That was basically the voice, or like the writers just basically trolling every single parent there. That's where babies come from, and no, it's not the stork.
Don't believe that shit, kid.
But then again, if you're a kid, why are you listening to the show?
Again, when we were kids,
where are your parents?
Again, when we were kids, when have we never listened to one of the shows? Hey kids, do you want to be cool too? Go ahead, grab that girl you like's boob. She might fall in love with you.
You fell out in all the right places.
I did that in elementary school. I had no regrets.
You didn't get punched in the dick?
No. No, I ended up getting a girlfriend. That, for some reason, she loved being fondled in public. Yes.
Was this the Psycho?
No, not the Psycho. This is an elementary school. Way before I met her.
What did I just pull out of that chest, Jeff?
God help us all.
What does it say?
Nuclear bomb. A bomb is literally a bomb of immense destruction that blows away anyone on screen while used in battle. It's like when used in battle.
This is the battle item. You get to nuke the battlefield. I have the mini nuke launcher. I'm like, I know it's an item in the game because you can make it. I've done it before. But I found one in the chest. Why is this in a chest?
The same reason why dynamite exists. To blow up a bank vault. It's a chest. It's like, why is there a nuclear bomb in a chest? Don't worry about it.
Don't question it.
It's like, just use it. Just use it in battle. Johnny Boy, I want you to use it now.
You know what? Fuck it! YOLO! I don't care if this wipes me out. I want to see the pretty colors. Where is it?
All you just see in, like, pretty much,
Where is it? Where? Hazardous? Oh, there it is.
Look, all you just see in the background.
Hey, we lived! I did all the damage and we're now at 1 HP.
It was so worth it, though. Knowing that I just blew my own damn self up.
That was fun. Let's have a thing that hits everything, including your own party members.
The best way to one-shot you.
But hope you don't die!
Bye.
There, I'm healing.
We need to heal. And it didn't do shit that
There we
much.
go.
I wish you had another nuclear bomb.
You know I can make those.
Do it.
Oh, I should have used the duplication item creation ability where I could make duplicates of shit.
And what happens? You make multiple nuclear bombs. I'm gonna blow up the whole battlefield plus myself.
Well, we lived. We swallowed. We ate and we used a nuke, and we lived.
Everything can be solved by blowing up a planet. Or blowing up everyone else.
Don't ignore the radiation poisoning. You just eat this bowl of fried vegetables. You'll be fine.
Just like Fallout. Just like Fallout.
Let's eat all these 200-year-old boxes of cereal and mac and cheese and shit. Speaking of cereal, I just remembered. We wanted to talk about this. I need to get another box of that stuff that I got from Dollar Tree.
If you don't know, he just said, I need to get a box of this stuff while rubbing snow.
Like, I need to get my cocaine, man.
Like, he just literally did that in front of me. For those that don't know, Strider literally just, I need to get some of that stuff from Dollar Tree.
It's this box of cereal that's titled Phillos, because they're little Hershey's little cereal bites filled with white cream. Jeff, would you like to know what the cream is?
I was already making jokes when I got here, so...
So what was the joke?
The same side of cream that's inside a Twinkie?
Which is?
Jizz. Semen. Splooge. The stuff that is like...
Yeah, I know it's white, but it's not that. It's not salty.
You sure about that?
Dude, it's the stuff they have inside of Oreos.
Quick, someone call Oreo. Hershey was still in their shit. Someone at Oreo got a big mouth. Hershey's, I got an idea. Use the secret recipe that Oreo uses. The cream in the middle. Yeah, no.
And it's in all the cereal bites, and this was a box in this was a $1 box of cereal that you find at Dollar Tree. And it's like, oh my god, this shit's great.
So basically, it's pretty much Oreos in a box.
Next time I go to Dollar Tree, if they have more, I'm buying 5 boxes.
I'm gonna come out wondering what the fuck is going on, and there's a mob behind
Which, by the way, we're gonna go right after we finish recording.
We're gonna have to go another day. I got food at home waiting.
No, I'll buy you a box. I want to get some tonight because I'm out. Don't. I'm like, I need it. I need it, and the store's too far to walk.
He's so addicted to this shit. He's like, I
need my crack, man. I need my crack rocks.
Which would be funny as hell knowing that if this Dollar Tree don't have it. I'm going to be hearing in local news how a person just burned it down. He said there was no Phillos in there. Oh god, Johnny boy, what the fuck did you do?
Well, I have to get something else instead.
Like, we're going to have to go to the one in Griffin because that's what it was like. We're going to have to go to the one in Sherwood because that's where you got it from.
No, I'm not going to make you go that far. We'll go to the one that's like right by here. That's like a 5-minute drive, if that.
I'd be laughing my ass off if they don't even have it. Jeff, find me some fucking C4. Why? No reason. No damn reason.
C4 nothing. I'll just go get some grain alcohol and a rag, and I'll make a Molotov cocktail. We can get a bottle of whiskey. Whiskey's flammable. You know that, right?
Listen to this. Listen to this internet. So if we hear about Dollar Tree, it's like Dollar Tree just burning down. We know who the fuck did it.
Dude, any sort of like actual alcohol is flammable. You can set shit on fire with it because it's alcohol and it's an actual fuel.
Which is interesting. No wonder you're a damn lightweight. I'm immune to this shit almost. But I'd be shitting fire if I had something.
You're not immune to this. You get it, dude. You have a point where you could be drunk under the table. It's just that my point is, I stop way before that point.
No, you stop literally at one shot.
Yeah.
You stop at one shot.
I'm like, I'm good. Nighty-night now.
And just pass the hell out. Again, me, I'm just still going forward more than strong, like, fuck yes. More booze.
Need more booze. Which reminds me, because eventually we're going to need it for when we go down to Ohio. How goes the tails of the truck in limbo?
Whoop.
Say in limbo because it's been at this location for like...
We got it out of there. We got it out of there. We got it out of there.
Okay.
All they just need is fuel injectors. That's it. Which I plan on getting, like, when I get paid some other fucking time again. Which is interesting as hell because literally, I actually...
Like, they didn't try to pull any shit this time?
No. Which is interesting as hell because, seriously, I would have had 5 fucking days off coming up this week. I would have been gone. Son of a bitch. I was like, let's go to Ohio right now. It's fucking Thursday. I'll come back like fucking Monday. Evening.
You gotta recover from that hangover.
Yeah. Come back Monday evening. I'll get Tuesday to actually try to sober up.
You're gonna tell me you're gonna drive, John.
Again, with the still explicit thing. Truck, car, stay in your lane, watch your mirrors, and you hit my car, I'm going to kill your ass. What happened to Johnny Boy? Who?
Ow. Why do they hurt?
Because of the fact they heard you used a nuke.
Where is that angel statuette? There we go. Oh, Welch is dead.
Right when you used it. Ain't that about a bitch?
Oh. Well, shit. I have 2 dead. Where is it?
Remember, this would have been a great time to use a nuke.
No, I'll be dead even quicker.
Again, it still would have been a great time to use a nuke.
No. I have something for this. Not that. Where is it? I'm looking through my stuff. My box of stuff. Ah, here we go. Bye!
And you just leave 2 dead members.
No, they're fine. No, they're fine. Let's give them some coconut milk. Oh, look, coconut milk wakes them up from death.
Just like in Dragon Ball.
Whoa, with 1 HP.
It wakes them up from death. Again, Dragon Ball Z logic here.
Vegetable stir fry for everybody.
Now go back in there and try to kick their ass. Welcome to Dark Souls, bitch.
Yeah, pretty much with this B team, that's basically it. It's the A team that I rape everybody with.
Don't run away, Johnny Boy. Don't run away. Don't run like a coward.
Oh, I got a question mark item. What's this? Find out what it is. Oh, I got unknown armor too. Okay. Oh.
Which was interesting. Still can't figure this shit out.
Helmet of Odin. Okay, I can sell that. And what's this?
Still can't figure it out.
I don't care what went wrong.
We're gonna keep trying this shit.
Pet food.
Welsh, do I have a treat for you? Like,
why are they undulating like that?
This is where tentacle porn is.
Pretty much. I'm fighting blobs that have tentacles.
This is how tentacle porn got started. What are they doing to that poor girl? I don't know. She looks like she's enjoying it. That poor girl doesn't look like she's in danger or in trouble. She's like, oh my god.
Which, by the way, I saw something similar on Twitter yesterday.
Involving tentacles?
Well, involving... it was one of those roleplay accounts. And this one involves... It was titled, I am a slimy lover, and it's just basically a gigantic slug, a picture of a gigantic slug fucking a girl.
Why do I always go for the slimy ones?
I don't know!
Seriously. Girls be like, oh, tentacle porn is the best because of the fact they get down in places that other guys can't.
Oh, great, it's these things again.
Don't die this time!
Well, I have 12 more of these if I need to run.
Don't run! Don't you dare run! Keep fighting! It's like Dark Souls.
Okay, I'm gonna try not to die.
It's like Dark Souls. You're guaranteed to die.
No.
First rule.
I don't want to.
First rule of Dark Souls.
You're gonna die. Oh, they're dead. Hey, I won!
Congratulations.
I'm not dead! This team doesn't suck! As hard.
Why the fuck would... I got it funny as hell. I'm
What?
looking up something.
What'd you put in Google, and what did it give you?
I was going to look up something, and it gave me, like, Tentacruel. Tentacruel. Which I'm going to, let's be honest, my mind's already drifting to places.
So, basically tentacle hentai with a tentacruel?
Rule 34, people.
And I'm not talking about doing it of Misty either. No, we're talking about Jesse. We're going full on big bit. What am I talking? What am I saying?
Wait, what about James when he cross-dressed?
He still has a dick!
So he's a hermaphrodite.
James with boobs.
Which was one of the banned episodes of Pokemon.
Yeah! Which we talked about in one of our Let's Plays.
Hey, dude, I remember in the first few of our season of Pokemon, they had some innuendos in that. I still can't believe they banned that motherfucker, though. James having boobs. For those that don't know,
yes!
let me just try to shut the hell up. For those that don't know, they had a banned Pokemon episode where it was like a bikini contest between Jessie, is like the flat-chested Missy,
And James.
that somehow end up growing boobs.
Which is why James's disguises are actually pretty awesome.
I will not lie.
I've seen that gif, man. It's hilarious.
I have too.
You just got showed up with a transvestite with big tits.
Look, I shit you not, I seen the episode and that was funny as hell. I don't know how, but he made them grow to like double D's. It's like to Jesse looking like, holy shit, those are
I'm
bigger.
probably going to get that picture up, and it's going up right now.
Look, I shit you not, to the point where Jesse was looking like, we got this in a bag. Misty was actually looking at her chest and crying.
Which is funny.
I still have that picture. I'm putting that up now. That's just going to be the thumbnail.
Which is funny as hell. The first thing they bring out is not only Misty, but this Ultra Sun and Moon one. I'm talking about that little girl named Lana. Yeah.
So basically, lolicon now. I'm not into that. No.
This is not Lolicon, you know, that,
Oh, so aged up, okay.
yeah.
Oh, speaking of aged up, I found a sequel picture of that one picture of DW I sent you.
Which is funny as hell.
Where it's just full frontal.
Tell me. What the hell is wrong with Tentacruel? It's like, what the hell is wrong with Tentacruel's eyes?
I can't show that.
Of course you can, but, kids, you have Google. What the hell do you think the internet was made for? Oh my god! Oh my god! Right when you said that!
I fucking called it!
Right when you said it!
He found a picture of with a tentacle with tentacle hentai of Jesse of Team Rocket.
I thought I saw something I never thought possible.
What?
Explain this shit to me. Explain this to me. That is Staryu. That is Star. That is Starmie. the freaking Pokemon. Yeah, that one.
I'm debating whether or not to free to have you send that to me so I can post that in the cesspit.
Already done.
I might get yelled at by Adam though because it's technically furry shit, and that they don't want that in there. Of course, there's the one GIF where I wish I had it saved. I could show you, but it's basically this one girl just on the bottom where it's in the bukkake position where there's a bunch of dudes standing around her. You think it's going that, but instead of being jizzed on, they have a bunch of carrots and they're carving off slices. I just
sent it to you. I just sent it. If I have to say, hold on, first things first, let me save this image. Let me save this if I need to. Download this picture.
Because I'm debating whether or not to post that in the cesspit. I'm definitely going to post that in Red Fox's Discord though, in the not safe for work section, just to fuck with people.
When is anything we talk about safe for work? When is anything we fucking talk about safe for work?
I don't know what you're talking about.
When have we done anything safe for work?
Maybe our early stuff.
You serious? Our first thing we said, what would happen if Skeletor had sex with Dr. Girlfriend? You're freaking serious. You're freaking serious. The first time we freaking did this, we said what would happen if freaking Skeletor had sex with Dr. Girlfriend. Don't you sit there and lie to me, motherfucker!
On that note, goodbye, everybody!
Don't you sit there and freaking lie to me!
We'll see you guys next time! Bye.